Hello. I wanted to compare Rail Battler and Sniper Battler because they are battlers that were designed for the same purpose, but there are different scenarios where one is better than the other. Now, pretend you are trying to defeat Infernus. You probably searched for a strategy on YouTube. Let's go through what probably happened.
Time to finally beat 3-star Infernus. This is gonna be so easy.
A few minutes later.
Okay, it turns out using Drafted Battler against armored enemies was a bad idea. I'm going to search up some strategies to make this easier. Apparently you were supposed to use Sniper Battler or Rail Battler to defeat 3-star Infernus. To be honest, that seems dumb. I'm going to try using Terror Battler as my DPS option. I will be back with my results.
The point is, battlers like Sniper and Rail Battler are used against big scary enemies, which are bosses most of the time. Let's compare the two and see how they stack up. First of all, with Rail Battler. Rail Battler has a recharge rate of 60 seconds, a damage stat of 1,392 damage, a fire rate of 10 seconds, and a range of 40 studs. Rail Battler also has 290 health, but if you are using Rail Battler on even moderately difficult stages, this health amount is irrelevant because Rail Battler just gets one shot. It is worth it to note that Rail Battler can still fire even if the targeted enemy perishes, and the blast has infinite range. Here's an example. Likewise, let's go over Sniper Battler, and then I will compare the two in order to make an educated opinion. Sniper Battler has a recharge rate of 30 seconds, a range of 40 studs, a damage of 232. Sniper Battler has the exact same amount of health as Rail Battler, being 290 health. Also, Sniper Battler ignores armor. Let's compare the two battlers. First of all, it is obvious that Rail Battler deals way more damage, being 6 times more than Sniper Battler. With both battlers having the same range, it may seem like the only downside of using Rail Battler is that the recharge rate is double that of Sniper Battler, but that is not the case. I did not put wind-up time into consideration before, but that is what stops Rail Battler from being overpowered. Rail Battler has a wind-up of 10 seconds, while Sniper Battler has a wind-up of only 0.5 seconds. Because of wind-up, both battlers have their own usage cases, and I will go over them. First of all, I think that Sniper Battler is the better choice for defeating Infernus, because Infernus, Gehenna, and Shieldman all have armor. Also, because Sniper Battler is more reliable with the damage output, you will be able to deal with Shieldman before he is able to activate his shield. In conclusion, I think that using Sniper Battler is better for armored enemies and Rail Battler is better against enemies with resistance. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.